friends. This is the 13th session of success sauce, that is 1.13, and with interview torpedo 2.6. Just after I have joined telco, that means initial phases of after passing engineering, I was still looking for some better job, and opportunity came when I was called for interview in largest FMCG company of the country. And first interview, second interview, it went up to the sixth interview at Calcutta that I got selected. Later on, I came to know they had divided India into 9 zones, and from each zone they had selected one person, and I was one from Calcutta. Thereafter, I was given first class train ticket to reach Bombay, and having told that Bombay interview may be for 4 to 5 days if I am not eliminated before. I had gone to Bombay and I had stayed with my cousin brother who was holding a very high position in Burma-shire. And after hearing this opportunity, he said, be careful, the board of directors will be watching all the contestants all round the time from 8 o'clock until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Even when you are having lunch or tea or gossiping at the recess, there will be CCTV around to know who is speaking what. And since you love food, please be careful. Don't be the last to finish the lunch. Be the first to finish the lunch. That is also observed and given marks accordingly. Thereafter, I followed the same rule, and first was group interaction, and the directors were sitting along the end of the big hall, and there was a big table, conference table in between, where 9 of us were sitting, and we were to select our own topic and discuss on it for about 20 to 30 minutes. So somebody said, Patauti as a captain, since this is a matter of 1964, Patauti as a captain, somebody said something else, somebody said something else. Then I said, well, I have a proposal. Everybody looked around and told me what. I said, see, we are all engineers from all very renowned institutions, but it has to be agreed by all of us that what we are taught is not exactly what is expected of us at the interview or at the workplace by big companies. So let us debate on that. That was immediately agreed by all. So we debated for about 30 minutes on that. Thereafter, there was a case study where Mr. John was shown as the most capable person. He is a good engineer and has good knowledge of history, in geography and others, and also he was having good human relations knowledge, and there was one Stone who was extremely good engineer, but not at all good in other aspects. So after about 30 years, the company has made John the general manager and Stone the chief engineer. So the question is whether management's decision was right or wrong. Debate on it. And I knew all along that company's decision is right. So to argue on something right, you don't have many points. Therefore, I had chosen intentionally the wrong point. That means chief engineer was to be made general manager. It was a mistake by the management to make John the general manager. And my argument was, since this is an engineering company, therefore a chief engineer has to be good engineer, no doubt, but general manager also has to be extremely good in engineering. Then only the company can flourish. Is that we went on discussing. Thereafter there was recess for some time, and just to tempt people, there were tin of cigarettes available, and the personal officer also who was there. And since it was very lucrative cigarette, quite a lot of us had picked it up, and we were smoking along with tea and biscuits. So suddenly the personal officer said, "Do you know what? Those who smoke are not properly fed by their mother." Others were quiet because they thought if they argue with the personal officer, they may lose points and get rejected. But I couldn't stand his comment. I argued that, "Sorry, sir, what you said is not correct in my case, and moreover, we have come for interview, so we have dignity. You cannot trample our dignity by making statements like this. Obviously, you cannot make such statements to your higher management because there the stake is your job. Therefore, you should say sorry to all 9 of us." I forced him to say sorry. And then he had given one sheet of paper where one point was that I am afraid of. And so the mind is guided to say that you are afraid of something, say it. So I could not say nothing. I said, "I am afraid of solitude." Separately, when I was questioned, I had to support my argument, and I had said, "Obviously, I am not scared of anything, but man is a social being, therefore I am afraid of solitude." Like that, question went on. First day out of 9, 4 were rejected. Next day, out of 4, 2 were rejected. Third day, 2 were selected. And at the end of the day, there was a meeting of managing directors with me, and I was told, "Mr. X, when can you join?" I said, "Sir, in 1 month's time. My notice period is 1 month, and I can join in 1 month's time after receiving the appointment letter." They said, "No, can you not make it 15 days? I said, "Sir, if you insist, I have got to make it 15 days, but I would not be happy about that because that would be breaking the rules. I would not like to break the rules, sir." So that is the story of selection of a long drawn interview session with the largest FMCG company of the country. And here the lesson is that don't fear, have courage and face it. Don't feel that you will be rejected. Take it that you are rejected in any case. Have